Hello everyone, this video is a continuation from our previous video where we were covering expressions on Power Automate. So in this one we're going to try out a few different expressions, and then maybe at this video or the next video we're actually going to try out Copilot and see what types of expressions Copilot can make for us. So that should be fun. So if you guys want to get where I am now, if you go ahead and create a manually triggered flow and then go ahead and set up these parameters. So we have full name, first number, second number, and date. And then a way for you guys to go ahead and pass the message of those parameters. So whether it's through Teams or through email. And then once you have that all set up, then you can go ahead and resume the video. So once you guys are ready with all that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build out our expressions. So right now we're going to post a message in Teams. And let me actually remove this from now, because we're actually just going to be working with sum, max, and dates initially, even though we're asking for the full name as well. Okay, so for sum, essentially what we're doing is we're just adding those two numbers together that we're asking the user to provide. So to do this, I'm going to come over to our expression, and we're going to bring in add. And okay, so we see right here, returns the result from adding the two numbers. So now that we have those, come over here. For some reason, I don't know why Microsoft's being really goofy with adding in the dynamic content. So I have to keep doing that like this for some reason. Okay, there we go. So now we need to go ahead and add in the first number. Click on that, add a comma, and then we can add in our second number. And now that should add those two numbers together. Then we're going to find the max, so the bigger of the two numbers. So to do this, you need to come back over to the expression, search for max, or scroll down to max. And it's right there. And then, yep, same thing. It's being weird. Not sure why. So I'll click on it again. Oops, I clicked on the wrong one. Click on this again, and now we have all of our variables again. Why are you doing this to me, Microsoft? Why are you trying to mess with my video here? Second, and then second number. Okay, now we're going to display the date as is, so you guys can see how it looks, and then I'll show you guys how we can actually format the date the way that we want to. So whether that's day, month, year, or month, day, year. So I'll show you guys how it looks by default, and then how we can modify it. So actually, we don't even need to do that. We just need to pull in a dynamic variable of the date. And oh, there's the date there, but then we're asking the user to provide a date. So that's the one that we want. Okay, so now that that's good, we can save this. And then once we test, we'll provide all of our different parameters. And then we also have the first and last name, which we'll be saving for the Copilot section. Test. Okay, so manual, test. All right, full name. Mikey Mike. First number is going to be 22. Second number is going to be 28. And then the date, we can choose the 23rd, I guess. And now we're going to wait for it to run. And it's done. And it posted the date. So you can see right now the date is displaying as year, month, day. But let's say we're in the military and then we do day, month, year. So we want to reformat the date. And we can also check on this to see if this is correct. So the sum is 50 and the max is 28. So let's double check our work. And the two numbers we provided are 22 and 28. So 22 plus 28 does equal 50. And the bigger of the two numbers is 28. So we know those are working correctly. Nice. So the last thing that we need to do is we just need to go ahead and fix our, or actually change the dynamic variable to an expression and change the way that we want to format the date. So let's get rid of that. And then we'll come back over to date. Okay, so these are the different date actions. It's a conversion function, date and time, format date. Okay, there we go. Returns a string in date format. Timestamp, format. Okay, it's not exactly clear. So if we go to Power Automate expression resource. There's a page you can go to that has all the different expressions. Where could it be? I know it's out there, guys. All right, we're going to see if we can just try to figure this out. I could use Copilot, but I'm trying to save that part. So normally I would just ask Copilot and be done with it. But let's go ahead and let's look at the format again. You don't want to show me there, do you? Format, date, time. So it wants the timestamp, it wants the format, and then the locale. So I guess the time zone. So let's go ahead. For some reason it doesn't want to accept. Okay, there we go. We have the date. Okay, now we need to format it. So, oops, I can't see what you're saying. Am I zoomed in? Enter a single format specifier character or a custom format pattern that indicates how format should be. Time it is formatted. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, looked like this was clickable, but it's not. Okay, let's give it our best shot, and if not, we could always use Copilot. So single quotes. So year, year, year. Actually, I'm sorry. So day, is it DD? I'm guessing. And then month, MM. And then year, so Y. I think that's right. Let's give it a shot and see. Look at it one more time. Day, month, year. All right. I probably could have just used my previous entry, so I don't have to create a new one. 24, and then the date, we'll choose the 23rd again. Done. See if it actually works. We don't get an error. Oh, something worked. 23rd, 01, 2026. Okay, so that actually changed it the way that we wanted. But I guess the only thing I would have done to modify it is I probably would have put like maybe the day dash and then like Jan, like JAN, and then dash and then 2026. But we still got what we were looking for. We got the day, month, year, which is the date format that we use in the military. So if I was doing something in the military, that's how I would have modified the date. All right, so let's go ahead and we're almost at 10 minutes here. So let's go ahead and do another video. And in the next video, we're actually going to be doing we're going to be using Copilot. So we're actually going to be building out a expression using Copilot. So look forward to that next. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving this video a like and check for the next video very soon.